Assalamualaikum and a very good day to everyone. We are from Group 6. We would like to present our project, which is a prototype game development. So here are our group members. We will go through the agenda in this project, which is introduction, literature review, design process, interface design, demonstration video, and last but not least is about discussion and the conclusion. We have choose Proto Sm as a title for this project, where this title were inspired by Super Mario games, which is Proto stand for prototype, while SM is stand for Super Mario. As we go through the introduction, making good games requires a strong understanding of user interface. Well-planned user interactions in a game can enhance the user's experience and maintain their interest in the game when it comes to flow. The purpose of this study is to learn more about how user interface in games are made by measuring how the user feels while playing the game.
Literature review are being analyzed based on design principle, and that is visibility, feedback, consistency, mapping, constraint and avoidance of the two games, Sonic the Hedgehog and Donkey Kong. This is the summary of plot of the game according to design principle. This is the summary of competitive analysis of the games Sonic the Hedgehog and Donkey Kong. We have strengths and weakness. The first strength of Sonic the Hedgehog is low-cost hardware and software. The second one is use a new marketing skill, which is making a costume to attract people. The feature recurring elements such as the ring-based Hulk system, level, vocal, and fast-paced gameplay. While the weakness for Sonic the Hedgehog is lowest quality graphic and keeps throwing a new challenge at the player without necessities giving them the knowledge necessary to deal with that obstacle. The second game is Donkey Kong. The strength of this game is the first one is unique use of motion detection. The second one is focused on an intuitive gaming experience. The third one is Donkey Kong best serve as a team formidable defense with Socrates capable. Well, the weakness of this game is difficult interface design game development. And lastly, some level in the game, the timer was set so low that it is impossible to finish the level. From literature review, we get to our game project Proto Sm. The following are some of the improvement or benefit from this game project. That is Proto Sm. Firstly, low-cost hardware and software. The use of low-cost software and hardware is a key element in the development of games such as Sonic the Hedgehog and Donkey Kong. This enables us to design games that can be played on a wide range of devices, including low-cost mobile devices. This also makes the game more accessible to a wider audience. Secondly, focus on an intuitive gaming experience. The game that we design is simple to understand and play, with a short learning curve for a new player. This accomplished by simplifying the control and offering clear instruction and tutorial. Third, easy interface design game development. This game interface design is simple and straightforward. With a simple and straightforward layout, this helps gamers to focus on the gameplay experience rather than navigating and understanding the game. Next, challenge of the new level is adaptable. The game is designed in such a way that the challenge level can be adjusted based on the player ability level. This implies that the game should offer a variety of difficulty settings or an adaptive difficulty system that modifies the challenge level based on the player performance. As a result, players of various ability level can enjoy the game. Lastly, no unnecessary buttons while playing the game. This game interface is designed with a minimal number of buttons and commands. This makes it easier for players to focus on the gameplay and reduce the chance of them becoming overwhelmed or confused by the control. This also enables players to respond swiftly to the game's difficulties and obstacles.
Design process user analysis. Overview. For several years, empirical studies have spanned the spectrum of research from software productivity, quality, reliability, and performance to human-computer interaction. We believe that the majority of our users are gamers because we create games that are similar to Super Mario games. According to Silent and Z Movement 2003, a game is a software application in which one or more players make decisions by controlling game objects and resources in order to achieve a goal. This analysis could tell the difference between the old and new versions of game. Analysis method. We use observation as a method for this project because recognizing the old game's version problem is critical when developing a project game where it is directed just before, during, and after the game time. Observation allows for the collection of data that will be used to characterize the game session, understand the evaluation of the players, and perform statistical analysis or session comparison. It will help the developer enhance the functionality of the game. User group or user level. Intermittent users require consistent structures, helpful support, and clear documentation. This is the user class characterization. The task analysis overview. Task analysis refers to the broad practice of learning about how users work in the tasks they perform to achieve their goals. Task analysis emerges out of instructional design, the design of training and human factors, and ergonomics by understanding how people use systems in order to improve safety, comfort, and productivity. Task analysis is crucial for user experience because a design that solves the wrong problem doesn't support users' tasks will fail, no matter how good its user interface. In the realm of task analysis, a task refers to any activities that is usually observable and has a start and an end point. It's important not to confuse goals with tasks. For instance, a user's goal isn't to fill in a form. Rather, a user might complete a form to register for a service they want to use, which would be the goal. Analysis method. Cognitive task analysis is to analyze qualitative in goals, such as decision-making, emotions, problem-solving skills, and recall. Hierarchical task analysis is to understand the performing of subtasks and analyze the complex tasks based on the participants performing the subtasks. Graphical view HTA. Analysis overview. Requirements analysis focus on the tasks that determine the needs or conditions that this game must satisfy to provide value to its stakeholders and users. These requirements can be separated into two parts, which are functional requirements and non-functional requirements. Functional requirements describe how the system of this game must operate, whereas non-functional requirements describe how the system should be functioned in order for the user to use it. Analysis method. Based on the observation, we find that every function is important and needed to build this game. In order to get an efficient and effective system, we need to go through the basic requirements so that we can see the flaw and improve the quality of the game without a complicated problem. Autonomous system activity. Score. The system starts and executes the function calculating score independently. The user does not interact with the function, the system will do the calculation. Obstacles. The function for the obstacle to keep moving is stated and carried out independently by the system. The function is not used by the user. All the obstacles will be done by the system. Working. The system allows the character to work using the key established by the developer. The system should provide characters with the ability to walk, jumping, Using the key established by the developer, the system enables the character to jump. Characters should be able to jump by the system provided. Collecting, the system permits the character to collect power. The mechanism should be able to collect things to get more points. Setting, the program provided a setting path to manage to pause or quit by utilizing a key that was established by the developer. The system gives the users a figure out by setting. Subsystem, the system should be able to interact with the other to form the overall structure of the game being played. The game systems are subsystems within the game that interact with one another with the player when the game is being played. Game character. Interface requirements based on the requirements that were assigned to that side of the interface in the relevant specification. Menu. The technology will be able to display a set of visual elements that let players engage with the game's plot and enter the game's world. The game's interface and character controller have to be easily operated by the user. The game's page should load within 30 seconds for each user.
Okay, next, I will explain about our interface design. Okay, let's see at the first picture. Okay, the first picture is about our main page. Okay, in the main page, it will appear our game name, which is Proto Sm, and it will appear the instruction for the PC user in yellow box. Okay, for the PC user, PC user will need use their keyboard to make a move, which is they need to use the arrow left and right and press the spacebar to jump the character. And they also can press exit to pause the game. Okay, to continue to play the game, okay, the user can click the green button, which is the play button. But if the user wants to quit from the game, just click the red button, which is the quit button. Okay, we go to the next picture. This picture is about our level 1 and about game starting. Okay, in the game starting, we have appear the button to user to make the move of the character. Okay, for the mobile phone user, just need to press the arrow left and right, and the arrow that show the up to jump the character. Okay, and the user also need to avoid the obstacle. Okay, next, we go to the first picture. The picture is point about the fight enemy. Okay, in this picture, it explains the the character that will face the enemy, and the user need to avoid the enemy of fighting, which is the user can jump to the enemy to disappear the enemy. And if the user not avoid the enemy and hit the enemy, it will lose one life, and the heart at the screen will lose one. And next to the heart, it will show the coin, and the coin is will increase if the user hit a coin and pass by the coin while playing the game. And we go to the second picture. At the second picture, we can see the resume and back to menu button. This is the pause page. Okay, in the pause page, user can press exit to pause, but for the mobile phone, just click the button that have a play button at the screen. And okay, if the user click the exit button, it will show the page like this, and this the user will give the choice to user to choose which is they want to resume the game or just back to the main menu. Okay, we go to the third page. Third page is the end of game, which is if the user win the game and enter the magical door, it will show the page like this, which is will tell the user they successful to save the princess. And at the end of game also will appear the green button, which is back to menu to back to the main menu and quit the game.
Okay, for the game demonstration, first we run. This is the main menu interface. Then we click here to play. As we can see here, you can use the arrow provided to play the game with phone, or we can use the keyboard as the instruction given as earlier, using arrow and spacebar to jump. So this is for level 1. Then this is for level 2. If we want to kill the enemy, we have to jump over their head. Okay, this is show that if we hurt by the enemy or we fall into the water, the life at the top right corner with decreases. So we jump over there, and okay, that is the door for the next. So we need to go underground. Jump. Oh, there's new enemy. New enemy like octopus. Okay, that's what happened when all our lives are gone. There's 3 life, and we will need to restart at the level that we have stuck. If we die on level 2, so that we will restart it over on level 2. Die already. It's hard. It's hard. It's difficult to pass. Ouch. Kill. This is the upper ground, so we have finished the underground level. Okay, for the game demonstration, first we run. This is the main menu interface. Then
Now we move to the last part, which is the discussion. For the first part, we have focused on no more than 2 or 3 functionalities to ensure that the first goal was met, which is to create a prototype of a Super Mario with the different characteristics of the game, which is Super Mario to the night, and the enemy is the mushroom. The most challenging part in these games is where to design the user interface of the game so that the users understand how the game works. At the same time, the game is not used by enough people due to the lack of time and also the target of audience. Some of them might find it easy to play the game without any help or instruction, but some of them find it hard to understand. Overall, prototyping allows us to determine if the app or games will appear as we had anticipated to achieve the user expectation. So that's all from us. Thank you.